Hi, what's up guys, we're back to another Grand Cross video, but not just any Grand Cross video, a Grand Cross experience, and today we have some news on a Friday. Yeah, you're probably thinking, what the hell, what's going on? I know most people have covered this, but I do think it's worth talking about because from looking at people's thumbnails, I've not seen their videos. They may have missed the fact that we are going to get another unit alongside the two that are coming. So before we start, gotta say, if you are new, definitely do consider subscribing. We are very close to 12k subs, so I definitely appreciate that. And as well, if you can like the video, it does help out the channel grow and the video as well to get that out there because people want to know about this stuff. But yeah, before we start, like always, not always, but we've done it twice now. We've got a free summon on JP. There's a banner with 60 SSRs, so maybe we get something nice here. And it's a dead one, so we skip. We got off. Okay, great. But boys, let's go to the update. So, on screen now, you can kind of see in the background, we do have a new founder boss coming to global, and it's fine. I mean, to be fair, I would have thought we would have gotten something else. Like, I would have thought we got founder boss Escanor, because as you can see, they do advertise this as the one festival. So, you know, it made a bit of sense, but also it does make sense to get this founder boss first, because it was supposed to come months ago. But yes, we are going to be getting founder boss Barney Lane, which is kind of cool because they actually do have some cool costumes, and I believe it's a good one. It's not the worst one because I know founder boss Escanor is pretty bad, but as you can see in the footage as well, you can see the new Valenti. Now this Valenti here, you can see on my screen. So yeah, do not get confused with the green one. This is not the good one. This is the last Valenti we've gotten, like out of the standard 2 ones. So this ain't the Mark 2 one, it's the Mark 1, you could essentially call it. Yeah, she's not that good. She has this skill here, which is an AoE detonate, which is a bad skill. Single target detonate does a lot of damage, this doesn't. Then she has this skill here, which does single target prevention for filling. Prevents ultimate gauge for filling up. It's not that good when you compare it to the green one who came alongside her. But to be fair, this is a debuff skill, so it will do a lot of damage with Green Hendrickson, who I'm sure some people will try out. And yeah, this is AoE Rupture, or single target Rupture. This skill isn't too good, but I can see it working. For 2 turns, I believe, it actually adds Infect, which is the new skill that Merlin just got, if a character or enemy uses a debuff or buff skill. So if they use a Elizabeth Shield or an actual... yeah, so if they use Elizabeth Shield or a Go for Upgrade 2, they will get Infect. And I can see it working against Elizabeth's ultimate, but it's such like, yeah, nah, it's not a good character. So if you give me something for her, no, you're not. But she is used, and she is the go-to person for the final boss Bond. So if you want to get a higher score, you do have to pull for her, unfortunately. But that's not it, because she does come alongside with the green EASTIN, who is actually decent, but has fallen off quite a bit, because if you're not too sure what happened, she was released during the meta, where Ult Rush was very, very, apparent in JP PvP. So she was there to sort of counter Blue King, Goddess Liz, Gopher, and Lost Fate's Ult Rush, right? So she has this skill here, which I'll skip to tier 3 because that's not that important. But for 3 turns, prevents ultimate from filling up for 3 turns. That's quite massive. They can't do nothing. They can't Ult Rush for 3 turns. You also can't use recovery skills. So King back then couldn't use his skills. So not only can he not rush ultimate, he can't also use a recovery. So it's actually pretty good. Then as well, to add it on top, she also lowers their attack by 20%. And this is AoE. This is a debuff. There's no way to block this. You can't block with a shield, right? So it's very good. So you can see it was a pretty good skill. Like right now, it's not too great because, well, we don't need Ult Rush. We have like massive single target damage characters like the one, and especially not to mention the one on turn 3 does get debuff immunity. So yeah, this skill's doing nothing towards him. And then she, to be fair, it does go well with her second skill, or her first skill, I should say, which is a single target weak point. Very, very good. But once again, bad because, well, Elizabeth Shield, you can't use weak points against a shield, so it does nothing. And the multipliers are quite low because it is weak point. It does 3 times damage. And as well, the one does get debuff immunity. And if you do kill the one in 1 turn, he will revive. And that means you have to debuff again afterwards to get the debuff to go back on him to do weak point. So yeah, she does fall off quite a bit. To be fair, she's a little bit better when Assault Melee does come out because she actually is a good counter toward, or not counter, but a good character to use against him, right? But it's the passive. Now, right now, she was more, well, before she was more of a DPS, but now she can be used as a support, because what she does is, she increases allies' pierce rate, crit chance, and crit damage by 5% per debuff, limited to 8 times. So, having 4 debuffs on, which you will do, because this skill here does apply 3 debuffs onto all characters or units in the field, so you do get 9. Plus, it does go well with Kyo, and I believe Seaton did a video yesterday using Kyo, EASTIN, and the new Merlin, and I haven't watched it, but I'm sure he does do good, because it does sound like a broken combo. So yeah, overall, she isn't the worst one, and if you get her, you're going to like her. Plus, boys, let's be real. or summon it for the looks. Like, this is a nasty skin. I may summon. I'm not too sure. We'll see what the banner is saying because, well, like we saw last time with the actual other banner with Halloween, Roxy, and Shin, they did add 4 more characters because we are getting a banner every 2 weeks now. So it's safe to say someone else is coming. That's why I'm making this video. Because I'm not too sure if anyone actually discussed this in the video. Because I haven't watched them, but at least in the thumbnail they didn't include it. But we are going to get someone else. So I'm not going to say should you summon or not because, well, we don't know who else is on the banner. But considering there's 2 options. We have one, which is going to be Dana for Liz. She was the next character to be released alongside... was it if she was in between Salt Millie and the one, so I can definitely see her being added because her banner was really bad. She is a bad character, but you know what, putting her in isn't too bad because, well, I mean, if you want to summon for Green Eastin because she is a decent looking character and also a decent character overall, you can get yourself a hand, you can get yourself a copy of Green Liz, which she isn't the greatest unit, but she does help out in Grey Demon. That's literally her only use. But I mean, to be fair, I want her because I did want a Liz, like Dana for Liz, this character here. But it's a bit shame that she's not, like, you know, a PvP unit or even a hell difficulty unit because she's not the best one. But that's not the only one because, well, considering that they're branding this one as, like, the love one. This is, like, the love update, right, with how you saw Elizabeth and Medius at the start. What's the chances we get blue Derriere? I'm not too sure. Now, I mean, it would be a little bit too early? Because Blue Derriere is actually really good. Like, I've been versing on JP, and she's actually kind of annoying to verse. She's not the greatest, but she actually is pretty good, right? Now, the reason why I'm thinking this, like I did say, they kind of branded this as, like, the love update in a sense with the Barney Lane and then Elizabeth too. So I can definitely see them doing this, and she was a Valentine's unit, so it is still, you know, Valentine. It's still the month of Valentine, pretty much. So she could be on this banner, and if she is, then maybe it's a must summon, boys, because Green Eastin and Valenti by himself, or like on a dual banner, isn't a must summon. But you're whapping Dana for Liz and or Derriere, then maybe it is worth summoning. Because the thing is, this banner, actually, well, at least Derriere's one, I believe, is it still out? I don't think it's still out. But she did feature, and it was the first time for the return on JP. No, she's gone. So she did feature Green Halloween Gopher, which I don't think would return for this banner, which is maybe it won't, because, you know, the Halloween Roxy and Shin one was Halloween, so that's why Halloween Gopher was there. But considering if they do merge the banners and they do give us, what's his name, you know, Derriere, then he could be on a banner. But that's, we don't need Halloween Gopher. Oh, that would have been nice, but maybe it's a bit too soon, because it's been a month since he's been gone. Well, last on the banner. We'll see. Maybe they do, actually. Maybe they do. But, yeah, that is it for the update. Honestly, boys, kind of excited to see what they do add, because, well, they are going to add someone else. Hoping, I mean, there's some other candidates. They could add Nanashi. Yeah, Nanashi. That's literally it. I think the only one missing afterwards is Mono. And then, boys, we're very close, you know. Maybe they won't actually add in another unit, because, who will come after Assault Meliodas? Mono, for, like, another final boss. And then, I mean, yeah, then what? Lolly Merlin and Denzel? Like, we're very close, boys. They caught up to JP, so maybe they will wait. And they will only add 2 characters on this banner, because, yeah, it's going to be very close between the launch of actual Assault Medi and also the new Lolly Merlin, who, by the way, I'm saving for, and I will be 6-6 in her on day 1 on Global, because she actually is broken. I'll have another video later today with her, because it's actually so much fun. But yeah, boys, that's it for today's video. Let me know who you think's coming, because I'm sure a lot of you have different opinions. Honestly, I'm going to... Probably Dana for Liz. Maybe they skip Derriere because they can do like another banner with her by herself. But Liz, yeah, she can't be by herself on Global. No one can summon. Like, imagine, boys, imagine we don't get a banner for 2 weeks and we get her. Yeah, no, she's 100% coming tomorrow. There's no doubt about it. Like, she has to be on a banner with someone. And Green Eastin and Valenti makes sense. Another reason to summon. But yeah, boys, that is it. Let me know if there'll be someone or not. Obviously, I will make a huge summon when the banner does get revealed or who's on the banner. Because, yeah, it should be interesting. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and peace.